I have the simplest strategy where you can build an 8-figure holding company and not have to invest a single dollar. I know how to do this because it's something I myself have done, building an 8-figure holding company in less than 6 months. And in this video, I'm going to be giving you the 3 simple steps where you can do the same without enduring all of the headache and all the years of anguish. Now, for those of you that don't know me, my name is Jordan Ross. I run an 8-figure agency. We're a consultancy that's worked with over 800 agencies. And to date, we've helped our clients at over 9 figures in annual revenue. And now we're also an 8-figure holding company. When it comes to being a marketing agency and starting to build a holding company, this is something that's greatly appealing. If you're a marketing agency that is growing brands, wouldn't you rather grow brands that you actually own, grow brands or businesses, whether that's e-commerce brands, service-based businesses, or SaaS companies, right? It doesn't matter if it's local businesses where scaling unsexy businesses has been popularized by Cody Sanchez, or scaling e-commerce portfolio. It does not matter. But the number one thing in order to be able to start this is having a niche. And here's why. In the last week alone, I've spoken to clients that have very granular niches that include audiologists, HVAC companies, laundromats, med spas, surgeons, law firms, so on and so forth. And each one of these clients has such an in-depth knowledge of this niche that when they get in front of their ideal customer, they know how to grow it better than anyone because this is all they do. And if you want to build a holding company without having to invest any of your capital, which can take a lot of money, is you have to have a niche. Because if you're going to end up getting capital, which is really the secret that I'm going to tell you about in this video, you need to be able to only have one niche. And once you have that niche, the second step is doing volume. If you want to build a holding company and not have to deploy any of your capital, you have to first build a successful business. Now, I'm talking about working with over 50 to 100 clients at one time, having amazing success, and on an annual basis, bringing in over 100 clients annually. Now, this one task alone will take years to do, but if you do it well, step 3 is philosophy, which now that you have a niche and now that you have volume, you have a lot of clients where you're going to start to understand the ones that are really good clients, the ones that when you get in front of 100 out of 100 times, you help them grow. Now, your growth services might be SEO, it might be ads, it might be CRO. The methodology of your growth does not necessarily matter. What matters is you know how to grow these companies, but you also know the specific type of founders and the specific type of companies that when you get in front of, you succeed. And this is what's happened with me. And this is why I've been able to scale this portfolio. We know the type of founder that we want to work with. We know the type of business we want to work with. And we know the specific mechanisms within those companies that we can scale 100 out of 100 times. And this has enabled us to go to step 4, which is raising capital. Now, if you want to raise capital, which we haven't had the need to raise capital, but I have a private equity firm that's willing to give me hundreds of thousands of dollars of capital. I have a billionaire that has said he would offer to give me capital. I have a very successful serial entrepreneur that has said he will give me capital. And I have an ex-VC guy that said he will give me capital. I have multiple people that have said they will give me capital to become invested in these companies that we're working with. And here's why. The philosophy of investment works. I showed them, and I can show them, not only in my consultancy do we have amazing results and we have crazy testimonials. Not only do I have a niche where I have a deep level of expertise, I have a brand, so there's a significant amount of social proof, but the philosophy is through my business, I have developed a process to source and get the best types of companies to invest in. And the biggest risk for an investor is that when they acquire a company, they usually have a lot of unforeseen issues once the acquisition is finished, causing a lot more complexity and causing a lot more issues, which delays the time in which they get their capital returned to them. Now, if you have already worked with a business and you've done it for 3 to 6 months before you go to that company and make an offer, and we'll get to that in a second, you'll know the winners from the losers. And the reason you can build a portfolio without having to invest any money is when you go to capital partners. And these are people that will give you 50, 100,000, 200,000, 500,000, a million, 2 million. You're going to be able to raise capital to invest in companies that you know are winners and you know you are going to grow significantly. And that's step 4, the ability to raise capital. Now, step 5 is actually going to your clients. And through this process, you should begin pitching them to offer to acquire a minority stake. Now, a minority stake might be 10% all the way up to 40% or 45% that you want to become the solidified marketing partner in this company. By becoming a vested partner, your interests are more mutually aligned, and by becoming a vested partner, you will give more energy and effort to see this company grow. And for founders, some founders really like this because this just means that they have one less thing on their plate. They could take some chips off the table. If you invest in a company that's worth $1 million, 10 million, 20 million, for a founder being able to divest 10% of that company to a partner that they know and trust is exceptional, and they can cash out a small portion of that, gives them the ability to deploy that capital elsewhere and diversify a little bit. And what that means for you is you start to be able to get equity in companies you know you can grow. So here's the economics and how it works. If you have a capital partner that has backed you, you are going to funnel them leads. You are going to get into deals with them. They are going to provide you the capital. You're going to do the work. When you're engaged with this company that you're working with, you will keep your contract. So your agency will maintain and keep its contract. So no matter what, you get equity in this company. You lock in a deal forever. So you're basically the outsourced marketing arm forever. And then you're also going to get profit share. And the way that you can scale this is as you grow this company, as your profit share distributions grow and you and your capital partner make more money, they will do the same thing with you again and again and again, until eventually you do not need a capital partner anymore to make an investment in one of your clients' businesses. And this is the simple strategy. To repeat, get a niche, get a lot of volume and expertise, build the philosophy where you know the best types of companies that will work every single time. Then you can get the capital easily and go to your clients and pitch to get a minority stake of their company. Now, the final step is find a lawyer that will write up a contract or an operating agreement. That's pretty easy and it's not too complicated, but that's all you have to do. There are so many people out there that have so much money, they do not know what to do with it. And as long as you can find them, which if you need help with finding them, reach out to me because I know a lot of them, you can deploy capital, build leverage, lock in deals forever, and start to build your portfolio where you will get equity and perpetuity profit share. And like I said, your retainers will never go away. This is one of the best ways to grow your marketing agency and your portfolio and your business now and forever. And if you like this video, if this video was valuable for you, make sure you like and subscribe to my channel where you can watch more videos like this. If this is something you need help with, if you want to be able to scale your business, go to the link below to book a call with us. Or if you just want value in addition to this video, go to my resources below, my link with all my resources where I will give you all my best trainings for free. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.